Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Who doesn't want a little relaxation? Well, that's what we're going to do today. I had the opportunity to go to the spa at the Hotel Hershey, not once, but twice. So I wanted to share my experience there with you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So join me as we travel to Hershey, Pennsylvania in Dauphin County to visit the spa at the Hotel Hershey. So you might be thinking, wow, the spa at the Hotel Hershey, that place is expensive. And you would be right. It is pricey, at least for me. I'm not somebody who spends a lot of money on myself. Like, for example, my daughter cuts my hair. I buy my makeup at the dollar store. We buy our groceries at Aldi and the grocery outlet. I mean, you could probably tell that my daughter cuts my hair and that my makeup is not like designer, but I'm just like a real person, so I'm being real. And you know, I wear a lot of hand-me-downs, and I'm fortunate because you know, a lot of my friends have lost weight, so they are gracious enough to donate their clothing to me. But outside of that, I'm not somebody that spends a lot of money on myself, so I was able to take a trip to the spa twice. Now, the last time I was there was probably 4 or 5 years ago, but we had two very special occasions. The first was celebrating my niece, Julia, who moved to Florida, so it was kind of like a bon voyage to her. I said that really weird, a bon voyage, bon voyage. Anyway, it's bon voyage, right? Why does it sound weird when I'm saying that? Bon voyage. Anyway, so we were having a goodbye party for her. And then the other one was my friends, my dear friends and I, Dawn, Jen, and Suzanne. We get together so infrequently, but when we do, it's like no time has passed at all. And one of the things that we like to do is go to the spa. Now, again, the last time we were there, I believe it was with them, was the 4 years ago. So it's not that we go frequently. And I say that because if you do look at the pricing on the spa at the Hotel Hershey, they are much greater than what you would spend, I think, at a typical spa or to get a typical massage. But there's a couple of other reasons behind that. First of all, the spa is on the grounds of the Hotel Hershey. And if you have never been there, it is like peak elegance, at least to me. You know, again, I'm just a girl from Central PA. I travel occasionally, but I'm not a high-end traveler. So to me, the Hotel Hershey just speaks refinement and elegance and classy, and I probably don't belong there. But I go anyway because I go to the spa. It's in the heart of Hershey, Pennsylvania. I mean, you're up on the hill at the Hotel Hershey and you see Hershey Park and the town of Hershey, which is kind of cool. But the spa is located in the Hotel Hershey. If you go online and you search their services, they are pricey. I do want to remind you that you not only are getting those services, but you have access to all that the spa has to offer. That includes saunas, showers, steam rooms. They have an indoor pool and hot tub that you are able to use. Again, you could use these prior to or after your treatments, and you're getting more than just a treatment. You're getting an experience. It really is an experience. One of my favorite things to do when I'm at the spa, and it's going to sound silly, is use their showers. Their showers are incredible. The one that I was in had 3 shower heads. They use Terra products, which I loved because my daughter's name is Terra, but they're amazing. I don't know what is in them, but they left my hair feeling so good. They left my skin feeling soft. I smelled really good. Man, if I could have that spa shower every day, I would be one happy girl. And probably everyone around me would be happy too. I would smell good. So anyway, okay, that sounded bad. Not that I smell bad. I'm just saying I would smell like the spa. So anyway, an important thing to remember when you're going to the spa is they do ask that you arrive 30 to 60 minutes before your first treatment. Why? There's a number of reasons for that. The first time we went to the spa, they actually were having a new computer system. It was their first day with a new computer system, so there were delays. They were kind of running into, you know how it is, you get a new system. It was a Monday, so it did take a little bit to sign in and get ready. So there's that. And then you also get taken back. You are able to get a tour. And if you've never been there before, I really do suggest that you take a tour. Not only, again, it's not only the shower, the sauna, the fitness room, the pool, they also have 4 different lounge areas that you could take advantage of. And they range from silent to quiet. I mean, you're really supposed to be quiet through all of them, but in one of them in particular, you could be a little bit more chatty, but they do have quiet relaxation rooms. So you really get into the spirit of being in a spa. If you are tense, which I tend to be, particularly when it comes to work and adulting in general, this is a reset that you may need. It's a reset that I'm needed. And again, I was blessed and lucky that I was able to go twice in 1 month. So there's that. Now, I also will say that they have a social media policy that if you want to do, like if you're an influencer or something, I believe you need to give them a 2 weeks notice that you're going to be filming. It's a spa. You know, people are in their robes. They want their privacy. I'm just a person on YouTube giving my experience. I'm just like a personal, I don't even consider myself a vlogger. I do this for myself, my family, my friends. But, you know, it's an intimate setting. You want to be respectful of others. So while I didn't get video of the spa, I did take a lot of pictures and I want to share them with you, and I will share them with you as we go through. Let me set the scene for you. Once you're signed in, you're going to have an attendant take you back, and they provide a locker for you. Now, it's not a huge locker, but it's enough. I took a day bag and a purse, and that fit in there just fine. And then you will take your clothes off. I mean, I think some people wear a bathing suit underneath. Some people wear bra and underwear, and we saw some people with like full pants on. So really, it's your comfort level, how undressed you want to be under that robe. Minding you, you're at a spa. Everybody's in the same attire, and they are the most lush, comfortable robes in the world. And I will say, from the last time we were there, they had an upgrade to their sandals. I guess you want to call them sandals. They're spa shoes, and they used to be a little bit more rigid. These were super comfortable. I really wish I saw what brand they were, because I would have, if not purchased a pair, looked to see how much they were. So then after you get all set up, again, you could take a tour. You don't have to. We didn't. Then you get to choose your path. You know, maybe your spa treatment is right away and you jump right into your treatment, but maybe you have a couple of hours or at least a little bit of time to explore. This is where you can look at the steam rooms, the saunas, the shower, the fitness center, the indoor pool, the jacuzzi. There's just so much to offer. You can also get lunch there. They have a spa lunch available at the Oasis, which is the spa restaurant, and it's very clean, fresh ingredients. I mean, there are desserts there too, but they have salads, pasta salads, cuts of chicken and beef, and I think they had fish, if I recall. But they have it's a light menu. Coffee, tea. You can order cocktails, so that's nice if you're having a celebration and you want like a mimosa or you want one of their famous chocolate martinis. You can order that as well. So I know it probably feels like I'm jumping around a little bit, but so I'll take you through my first visit. My first visit, I was getting a massage, and so we arrived about 8 a.m. and we got into our spa robes and our spa shoes, and we just kind of camped around, looked at different relaxation rooms. Now, we knew that we were not going to be quiet because there was a group of 5 of us girls, and again, we were celebrating Julia moving to Florida. So we went to the lower level by the Oasis. There's a ton of lounge areas down there, and you could kind of be, I mean, you don't want to be loud or rowdy, but you could be, you don't have to be quiet room or silent room level quiet. You can also go outside. You could walk around the beautiful grounds of the Hotel Hershey. Now we were there early spring, I guess it's early spring. We were there early spring, so it's still kind of cold out. I have been there in the summer. It's awesome to take a coffee outside, sit outside, enjoy the peace. It's quiet, it's beautiful. The greenery is amazing. The landscaping is beautiful. Speaking of coffee, the other nice thing about going to the spa at the Hotel Hershey, throughout your stay, you can enjoy unlimited coffee, teas, and they had a couple different kinds of teas, which were amazing. And they also offered the most delicious hot chocolate. And again, it's all just kind of out for you. You want a coffee? Grab it. You want a water? Grab it. You want a tea? Have it. You want hot chocolate? Have it. And the other nice thing they have is they have some muffins. They had chocolate chip muffins and chocolate muffins while we were there. Now, with my food allergy, I don't partake in any baked goods because I just can't, unless I know who baked them. It's kind of hard to guarantee that there are no nut products. But they also, on the upper level, they had bananas and apples and spa water. So I enjoyed that while I was there. The other sweet thing is that throughout the spa, throughout the different rooms, you will find Hershey chocolate products. So you'll find just containers of Hershey Kisses and miniatures. And again, you could walk by and take as many kisses as you want, pop them in your mouth and go on your day. So one of the things you'll have to pick when you go to the spa is the treatment. What are you looking to get? They have a variety of treatments. You can get a massage, a wrap, a facial, hydrotherapy. They even have options for prenatal and for teens and men. You know, there were men there when we were there too. What man doesn't like a nice spa day? They do have signature collections, and some of those include Everything Chocolate, Rose Garden, Cuban Experience, and Country Abundance. They also offer seasonal treatments, and I would just recommend going to their website to check those out because they do change. I'm not sure when they change, but they do have spring, summer, winter, and fall collections. So for the first time I went with my niece and my sister and my girls, I got a traditional massage, and it was amazing. I felt so great afterwards. I felt so relaxed. And again, they take really great care of you. They offer you the water when you're done, and then you have the rest of your day. You know, we really spent the majority of the day there. I believe we left finally around 6 o'clock. So that just entailed us, we got there, we toured the spa, we relaxed for a little bit, we went to the pool, we went to the jacuzzi, we went to the Oasis for lunch, and then we got our treatments. And then the rest of the day, we hung out and just lounged around until they didn't kick us out. They didn't kick us out, but they probably would have. We all had to go back to real life, and that's always sad when you have to go back to reality. But it was a wonderful visit. We had a really great time. And that is the nice thing, you know, celebrations. You're celebrating something, what a great place to do it than at the spa. So for the second visit to the spa, I actually got a package. It was our girls' trip. It was our girls' get-together, my friends Jen, Dawn, and Suzanne, and we wanted to make it really special, so we each got a package. Now, the package I got was the Luxury, Calm, and Tranquility package. In total, it was a 3.5-hour service. They were broken up throughout the day. Again, we arrived there early. We had no problem checking in this time. No new computer systems, so we checked right in. We did lounge around for a little bit, but the first part of my treatment was a hydrotherapy bath. You're taken into an area where there's this huge tub. My scent was lavender, so it just smelled like beautiful, relaxing lavender. And they have a little tray there. You can put your hair in a shower cap. You can put your hair in a disposable scrunchie there for you. There's also little kisses that they leave on the bar for you. And the towels are so huge and luxurious. Oh, I would be so relaxed if I could do that every day. But again, this is why it's like a special treatment. So that was the first part of my package. The second part was an exfoliation / massage / wrap. And I don't know the exact terminology for it, but that's how I would describe it. So they take you into a room. It looks kind of like a massage room. I'm sure it is also used as a massage room. They do a dry body brush all over you, and then you get some oils. And again, I chose lavender. I really wanted a calming, tranquil experience. I chose that because if you follow me, if you know me, I got a stressful job and I need calm and tranquility. So after they do the oils and you get the massage, they wrap you in a warm blanket and you just get to lay there and enjoy it for a little bit. Of course, it goes way too fast, but actually it probably is the right amount of time, but you just leave there so relaxed. It feels so good to be pampered and treated like you're the only person in the world. Like it really is truly incredible. So the last part of my package was a 50-minute massage. And again, it was perfect. It was great. The massage therapist asked me if I had any areas that I needed focused on. I was having hip and knee problems at the time, so she was kind enough to focus in there. And I just left feeling so, again, I chose the revitalization package, and I think it did what it was supposed to do, because I was not only relaxed and felt peaceful and tranquil, but I felt ready to take on new challenges. So after my massage, we hung out, we ate chocolate, we had coffee, we had tea, we had cocoa, and we just really enjoyed each other's company until, again, sadly, we had to leave. If only we could stay. Now, they do have overnight packages. Don't get me wrong. You can do an overnight package. We just didn't do that. We're locals, so we just did the day package. But I will say, this was an important reminder for me. As I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not somebody that does a lot of things for myself. I think that's a mom trait. I mean, it might be a woman trait. It's a man trait too. I mean, there are times in your life when you're just so focused on everybody else that you forget to take care of yourself. And this was an important reminder because even though I got the calm and tranquility package, I did leave there feeling revitalized and ready to take on new challenges. And it was just an important reminder that I got to take time for me too. Now, maybe I don't need to take the expensive amount of time that I took on my trip to the Hotel Hershey, the spa at the Hotel Hershey, but I do need to make sure that I make time for myself. So the good, the bad, the ugly. I think you heard the good. We had a great time. The only negative I will say is that was my experience in the Oasis. And the Oasis in general is phenomenal. But on my first trip with my niece, I told them about my food allergy, and the attendant basically said, well, you can't eat here. And I said, well, I did tell them about my allergy when I made the appointment. Plus, I've eaten here before. You know, I've been here before. Of course, it was years ago, so I don't know if anything changed. She did say sometimes there's a lapse of communication between the person that takes the appointment and the person that, between them. And, you know, we were kind of asking, I didn't really care for anything special to eat, but I was kind of like, can you just cut up some fruit back there? And basically she told me no. And I know there are a couple of different restaurants on the premises, on the property. So I kind of said, I don't want any special treatment, but can I just, maybe can you make it in that kitchen? And that sounds like I'm asking for special treatment, but the food was included in my package. So the Oasis lunch was prepaid for. So I was hoping to get something at least, but in the end, I ended up eating crackers and water because she just would not give me the go ahead. Our server was phenomenal. She kept checking on us. The person that checks you in was supposed to get a manager to consult with the chef, and then one or both of them were going to talk with me at the table, and that didn't happen. And truth be told, I was really surprised by that because I have a really common allergy. It's a tree nut allergy. I don't expect special treatment, but I have been around enough that the chef will come out, the cook will come out, whatever. And even after checking in with our server several times, who, again, she was wonderful, nobody came to check on me. So I ended up eating crackers and drinking water. So that was disappointing. And I understand, I'm grateful when places take food allergies seriously, but I just thought it was odd for a company of that size on a property of that size that they couldn't accommodate an allergy. I can't imagine I'm the only one that has an allergy that visits the Oasis. There's so many allergies, so that was a little bit disappointing. But again, I did eat some of the prepackaged crackers and water. They did refund my Oasis lunch. However, totally different experience the second time I went. I informed the person that checks you in that I had a food allergy. She asked me what it was. She walked me through the line, told me what was good, what wasn't, and she said, before you eat, go ahead and have a seat, get your coffee, get your tea, whatever you wanted to get. I'll go check with the chef just to double check. So that was fine. I sat, that's kind of what I'm accustomed to. I think anybody with a food allergy is accustomed to that as well. And she came back, she said, yep, let me take you up again. We'll walk through. She walked me through and I had to avoid 2 of the items. Now, again, I'm super careful on a buffet. I understand and appreciate why they would be so cautious. I wish they would make that communication clear when you're making the appointment because I'm sure that has happened to other people. So that's just my only negative, and it wasn't a total negative because, again, my second experience, I was able to eat no problem. They walked me through the line. They told me where my allergies were. So I told you the good, I told you the bad, and I'm going to tell you the ugly. Some might think the price is ugly, but I don't think so. It's expensive. It's not an everyday thing. It's certainly not something I can do on the regular. I wish I could. If I could, I would. But I think the price is appropriate based on everything that you get, the full package. You got to look at the full package deal. The rooms, the sauna, the steam rooms, the pool, the fitness center, the jacuzzi, your treatments. I think it's worth it. I think the only ugly thing was probably my feet. They're not in great shape. I probably should get pedicures on the regular, but again, I'm not somebody that does that. So maybe I will have to start doing that again. Lesson, I gotta take time for myself. But anyway, that's my review of the spa at the Hotel Hershey. Would I recommend it? 100%. Am I going back? Absolutely. When is it going to be? I'm not sure. Probably a couple of years from now. Again, it's pricey, but it's worth it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments section. Share your experience. Have you been to the spa at the Hotel Hershey? What did you think? What treatment did you get? Maybe there's some treatment that you experienced that I didn't, and I'd like to check out the next time I go. Anyway, thanks so much. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my videos. Share with your friends. Go on a girls' trip together and watch this video before you go. Thanks so much for watching the video. I'll see you on my next adventure. Bye.